Hello and welcome. In this video we're going to be taking a look at a incredibly overpowered Necromancer build for Loop Hero. So here you can see the loop that I've been playing, and I didn't plan for this to be necessarily a guide on anything, and it's turned out I could probably use it for 3 guides. So I've already killed the boss on this level, which is why you can see so many tiles filled. So we're just going to talk through this Necromancer build and the cards you should bring, the equipment traits you should go for, and which things are most important. So in terms of your cards, first of all, for your gold card you want, if I can find it in here, the Ancestral Crypt. You want that because every time you kill an enemy with a soul, you get permanently 3 extra HP. And you also get a resurrection as well should you die, so a nice little butt saver there. The next card you should think about, most of them are along the bottom, so you want the river card. So if you mouse over the river card, that doubles the effect of any cards, landscape tiles or cards that you place down next to it. So for example, these thickets that give you 2% hero attack speed now give you 4 because of the effect of the river. And then you want to bring the forest card, so if you haven't unlocked that, you do want that. The forest card can have a drop as forest or thicket, and we want the cemetery because that spawns skeletons, and skeletons have a soul, which we need for the effect of the Ancestral Crypt. Groves are also good because everything in the grove has a soul. Spider cocoons because they also have souls, and I've also got in my deck what's it called, the Vampire Mansion, because vampires have souls. And I also, just because I'd unlocked it, brought the Temporal Beacon and the Bookery as well, and this turned out to be a bit of a farming exercise for something else as well, but we're going to do that in a separate video. So I also brought along the Oblivion card and the Blood Grove. So Oblivion's good to remove the little villages that appear, because every time you put down, I want to say 7 of the thickets, I might be wrong on 7, you'll get a camp that will appear randomly on the map that spawns wooden soldiers, and they're pretty tough to take down, and they're not what we're here for. We don't need them, so the Oblivion card can get rid of them, which is good. And then the Bookery is used for farming time shards, which are these fellas here. Sorry, no, where are they? Wrong here somewhere. There they are. Time shards, which are used to make astral orbs, which you need to unlock some of the later buildings. So this turned out into being an exercise for them. Anyway, I'm digressing. We'll get over to the build and why it's so good. So first of all, with the Ancestral Crypt, we've got that HP boost, and we've brought cards along with us that are going to allow us to fight as many enemies as possible with a soul. So each one we kill, we get a permanent 3 HP boost. So you can see I'm on loop 15, and I've already got nearly 2,500 HP boost, which is pretty massive and really helpful. Stats that we want to work on here is attack speed. So you can see I'm at now plus 420% attack speed, because your attack speed influences how quickly you can summon another skeleton. I have found from my playthrough, and I'm no expert, that regen, not that bothered about. Defense, I'm not that bothered about. Skeleton level, as long as it's sort of at 10% or above, I've found doesn't have that much effect. But the other 2 that I personally have found have loads of effect is summon quality and the maximum number of skeletons. So I found anything sort of above 60 or 70% summon quality starts to give you a very, very strong chance of getting the better skeletons, the tanky one and the damage dealer. And obviously the maximum skeletons means you can field 6 at once, so you can have 4 melee ones and then 2 ranged ones as well. And then the final thing you may or may not have noticed is this magic shield and how high it is, and that is due to the perks that I have chosen. So obviously this is down to luck in terms of what you get, so you want to hopefully get this perk, the first one, quite early on, and it is this guy here, so the Unseen Care. So every single time you summon a skeleton, you get a permanent 0.5 bonus to the energy armor, which is that magic armor, which that will deplete before your health pool depletes. So that is absolutely enormous, because if you look at, just quickly show you an items. So an item here, 342. We can add another 1302 to that, which is absolutely massive. And then another really good one, if you can get it early, is the laying down one's life. So that's if you do take any direct damage, that is split between yourself and the skeletons. So if you've got 6 skeletons out, that damage is divided by those and you, divided by 7. So really significant lifesaver. And the Art of Control is also nice, so you can get an extra skeleton. And then the rest of them, just take whatever you think's best as they come along. Those for me are the main ones that you should go for. And that, if I'm honest, is pretty much it. I managed to kill this boss. I think I was on level 9 on the loop, and I've carried it on just because it came a bit of a farming exercise. So I'll show you him in action. It's pretty beefy. So as you watch over here, the health bar is it's only going up rather than down, because we've got a little bit of regen, and every time we kill something, the health pool is getting bigger. So we might see it bunch up again. Yeah, so it's gone up even more, and then you'll see on here the magic HP when we go on to the next square. So it started at 1312, 1314, 15, 16. You can see how quickly that will build up, and that's because we've got the really strong attack speed, and we're able to summon lots and lots of skeletons. So yes, the skeletons die quickly, but that's alright, do enough, and we're taking no damage. Our health is just going up and up and up. Just to, in case you're not sure, the little roots that are coming up and dragging the mobs to the ground are where I've put these blood groves in. I think they're absolutely fantastic, because you want as many enemies with a soul on a tile as possible. So quite often you'll be fighting 4 or 5, so any help is great. So you'll see, I'll probably skip to it rather than making you watch the whole loop, but around my village I have got 4 fully upgraded watchtowers, so that helps massively for all these guys down here. And we've got the blood groves as well to help finish off the last few bits. I think it's the last 15%. Yes, so anything at 15% or less just gets sucked into the ground and is gone, so you don't have to worry about it anymore. So we'll just carry on again. Just you can watch one more, but just how rapid it is. So here, are we taking any damage? Oh, we did take a little bit of damage there. That'll be something on his doing magic damage, so yes, because that your shield can't help with that, unfortunately, but it's minimal. I remember that spread over everything, and what in that fight we took just over 100 damage, 107. But at the same time, our max HP went up, and our maximum, our magic HP went up, our magic shield as well. The reason I'll be taking quite a lot of magic damage is because this ended up with being a bit of a time shard sharing, farming exercise. Struggling to get my words out. It's not the best trait for a YouTube video. So when you're placing stuff, as you can see here, to get the best effects out of your river, if you have it starting one tile in from one side, coming down and then doing a loop. The loop's important because these guys, this guy here, gets the effects of all of these river tiles around it, so he gets a really significant boost. And obviously one river tile can give a boost on either side, and then this middle run is getting a boost from both sides, so really ramps up. And as you saw, I'm on 420% attack speed. So, and that's mainly down to the these thickets rather than gear. Yes, the gear's going to have a bit, but I've not really focused on that at all. It is worth pointing out as well, with the forest card that you get, it can either be a forest or a thicket. But if you look, the forest only gives you 1% attack speed, the thicket gives you 2. So it's well worth waiting for the thicket ones to appear rather than just spamming down whichever card appears, because it literally doubles your attack speed and whatever effect you're going to get. And that about sums it up, if I'm honest. So that is just a really good build. You're pretty much unstoppable, an absolute Terminator, just marching around taking everything out as you go. Obviously you can upgrade your gear as you go, but bear in mind the stats that we talked about. So certainly for your gear you want summon quality, maximum skeletons are your main things, and anything after that is a nice little bonus. So as you can see, the attack speed bit's what you're getting 4% on the ring. It's neither here nor there, if I'm honest, when we're at 420%. Maximum skeletons though, absolute must. Regen, yeah, it's okay certainly, but we're not taking that much damage. Defense, not bothered about, because we've got such a high magic shield. So you can be really picky with your stats. You can see that, I mean, I'm still using an level 11 ring on Loop 15 purely because it's got maximum skeletons and summon quality. I'm quite happy with that doing its thing. So there we go. That is my Necromancer build, and a nice little card setup to just pretty much give you an absolute tank of a Necromancer. So hopefully you found it useful. If you have, it would be great if you give the video a thumbs up, and if you want to see more content like this one, because I'm going to put out a few guides, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.